Hello everyone, this is nathaliagulotta with Also Real Estate, and today I'm super excited because I am with Jasser, real estate attorney here in Austin, and we're going to talk about something really important today. Thank you so much for being here, Jasser.
Natalia, thank you for the invitation. So as she was saying, I am a local real estate attorney, but I also am a fee office for Texas Lone Star Title, so I do closings as well as practice law. And like Natalia talked about, this is going to be a very important topic, and that is wills and estates.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much again for being here, and let's get started. Okay. So tell us about wills. What is a will? Well, why it's important to have one?
Yeah, okay. Thank you for that question. So we'll start off there, right? So first, it's important to take a distinction in that in Texas, one of two scenarios is going to happen.
Okay.
You're either going to pass away with a will or you're going to pass away without a will. Okay. If you pass away with the will, that is essentially you leaving wishes, wants, and goals to your heirs and how your estate is going to be distributed to each of those heirs. Okay. And if you pass away without a will, then it's going to be left up with the court process. Okay. And the court process is called probate. So if you ever hear the term probate, that means that the estate has been shepherded through the court process. So hopefully that helps.
Okay, well, then they're going to be involved. So in that case, if we have to go through this process, the next question will be, if me and my spouse die, both of us, or one of us dies, then who gets to claim our property?
That's another great question. It's something I encounter pretty frequently, right? So essentially, we're going to go back to the two different scenarios, right? So let's just say your surviving spouse passes away, and we're going to talk about if you don't have, or if that surviving spouse does not have a will. Okay, the surviving spouse passes away, and there are children outside of your marriage or from a previous relationship. And what's going to happen is the estate, which can include the house, the cars, and the bank account, are going to be split between you, the surviving spouse, and the children of that previous relationship. Okay. Now, if there is a will, right, then whatever the wishes of the will says is typically how it goes. So if your spouse wants to leave the bank accounts to the children, the cars to somebody else, and the house to somebody else, that's going to happen. Okay. Now, this is different if all the children are from the same marriage. Okay. So if all the children are from the same marriage, then what that means is that the property will mostly go to the surviving spouse. So almost all of it would go to you in that scenario.
Okay. Well, how about loans? Like if we do own a home and we still have a loan on it, but the loan is on the other spouse's name, then what happens with that loan?
That's another great question, right? So typically whenever a married couple buys a house and only one of the spouses is on the loan, at closing, that spouse who got the loan will have signed the majority of the documents. And then there's only one or two documents that the spouse who didn't get the loan is on, right? So that is just basically acknowledging the non-borrowing spouse, as we say, knows about the loan, okay? If the spouse then passes away who took out the loan, the surviving spouse was not on the loan, then what's going to happen is at some point during the probate process, that surviving spouse is going to have to step into the shoes of the deceased spouse and either sell the house, refinance, or pay off the loan.
Pretty much take care of that obligation.
Correct.
Okay.